Yo, what's up YouTube? Sorry for the late video, I ruined the audio of the last one, but the topic of today will be self-improvement and especially how to start with the gym, because it's the best part of self-improvement in my eyes. I'll be hitting my arms and my triceps today, but I first need to ask if I can film in the gym, so if I can't, I will make a vlog in the car today. But I will start the vlog with a little story of myself, so of how I started in the gym and why it's so important to me that I get more people in the gym, because overall, if you exercise, you are likely to be more happy in life, and I want to give that to you guys. So without further ado, let's start with a story about myself. So, as a child, I was always a fat kid. I eat it way too much, I eat it like a pig. But lucky enough, I was always a big guy. When I was 12, I was 1 meter 80, 85. I will put the inches on the screen. And at around 12 of age, my parents got divorced, and I don't know how, but when that happened, I was unlucky and sad like most children, but it was the best thing that could ever happen to me. Like, I started playing basketball around that age. It's not gym, but weight, and I lost a lot of weight, but I went from 110 kilos to 85 kilograms. But I was not happy with my body still. I was a tall guy, but like skinny, but like really skinny like hell. And I played basketball for 12, 16, 4 years then. And then I started going to the gym with my buddy Mauro. I'll ask if I can put some pictures of us when we were gymming then. And we were just fucking around there. We were enjoying ourselves there. We didn't know what we were doing, but because we were not alone there, we really didn't care. So we were just going every day, enjoying ourselves. And yeah, of course we were putting a little bit of muscle, but what I've learned in all those years, if I watched my diet then, I would be like really big. And I didn't do that. But then from my 16 till the start of Corona, I was going every day, but my bad mental health, I got bad mental health at some point, and I stopped going. We needed to make reservations to go to the gym. It was really annoying, and at some point I just didn't go anymore, and that went around for a year and a half. So I didn't go anymore. I gained a lot of weight back. I think I went from 85 to 100, but again, lucky that I was tall, but I got fat. I put a picture of that from my graduation in here, and you can see like I was a real chipmunk, a beard, but really blown up face. And I was wasted as hell on the graduation, and I started dancing with a girl there. It was one of the best friends of my best friend back then, and I started dancing with the girl because I didn't care, I was wasted, and I was enjoying myself with that girl, and I didn't ask for a snap, for her number, so that was a bad part for me. But then 2 weeks later, when the WK of football was playing, we were wasted again. Really, it was some shitty years back then. And I asked a friend for the number of that girl, and I got it, and we started texting, and first it was just friend stuff, this, that, you know how it goes. And at some point I got feelings for that girl, and I was already thinking like, what the fuck, how am I looking? So I started hitting the gym again. But at that point, I was never happy with my body. I always had my shirt on the beach when we went swimming. So I was ashamed of myself. But that's understandable when you have been fat your whole life, then you get so skinny and you have nothing to show off. So I started gymming. I got all my gains rather quickly back because it's a muscle memory that you get from training. And I think a year ago I went on a diet to get back to a healthy weight. So I went from 100 to 92 kilos and I was looking decent. Not big, but I was not ashamed anymore of who I was. And at that point, for the first time in my life, I was on a lake with my friends and I did took my shirt off. First time. It was a really special moment, and since then I was not more ashamed of my body because I've worked at that point really hard. It was my 5th year of training then in total, with the skipping part where I went 1 time a month. Yeah, I'm really ashamed of myself and disappointment. Whoa. So, and then, yeah, my mental health was still really bad. We are talking about a year then ago, because a friend of mine jumped over a building. She was the best person that I had in my life at that moment, and I was dating that girl then, but I was so pushy and so mentally destroyed that I ruined that too. And at that point I started my own self-improvement journey, and that's a really special part about me because in the last year I have really changed. Everyone from my college told me the same, like, you are a whole different person. And around January this year I dropped everybody then. I didn't talk to anyone and I worked just on myself. And I started taking bodybuilding really serious, and my goal is to get my pro card in the future because I'm every day at the gym. But the moral of this story is, once you start with sporting, exercising, whatever you want to call it, you get actually a lot happier. And that's the moral of this story that I wanted to give you guys. You get happier, you get more courage to do stuff like talk to girls, or girls talk to boys, because we all know girls that exercise too are hot. Most of them are really hot. And they deserve to be called that because they are also working really hard to get where they are now. But I tried in the last 6 months to get a lot of my friends to start exercising too, because I'm every day in the gym. But yeah, they always have excuses. I got 3 friends now that are joining me in the gym sometimes. One is starting too, and last week I was talking with another friend because he was bored in Discord when I was working on something, and I told him, just go to the gym. And he told me, I don't have money for it. I said, okay, just go ask your parents. It's something really important. But I gave up because he didn't have, how do I say it? He just didn't want to do it. So I give up on that people. But he's a really sad person. He doesn't want to do anything with his life. And it's okay for me if they want a game and all that stuff, but yeah, I give up on those people. I don't want those around me because you are like your friends that you go out with. But the topic with another friend was, he was scared to go alone to the gym. And I know going to a new place for the first time is really hard. So I'll be talking about who you can go to the gym now or start exercising, because it's really easy. The first thing is, if you actually are thinking about going to the gym, get on the internet now and get a membership. Just get it now. Don't tell yourself I'm going to do it tomorrow, do it today. Just get it now. And then, of course, it's easier to go with a friend, but my experience is if you go alone and you work on yourself, you work a lot harder. So think about it, so that doing things alone is maybe a good exercise for you to level up in life, because my trip to Japan, I was a whole month alone, was the best experience that I ever had. But that aside, okay, how to go to the gym. You go to there and yeah, you get overwhelmed with what you do, what you can do and all that stuff, but that's okay. No need to stress about it. Get on YouTube and let's say you want to train chest today, you want to start with a bigger chest, put in on YouTube chest exercises and you find a lot of things on how to do them and how to do a forearm, and just go to the machines. Let the free weights aside for a moment and just go to the machines and do them on a really lightweight, maybe just one plate, that's more than enough, and start doing them. And watch the videos and see how they do it, what form, and work on your form. And don't hire the weight until you get your form is good. Because we had a friend last night and we were squatting for fun, they were wasted. I was laughing the whole night. But at some point, I don't know how, we were squatting. And he was going to the gym for 7 months now. But his squat form was really terrible. He didn't work on it. If he put a lot of weight on, he would break his back. Because instead of going right in one right line, he would like twerk a little bit. Yeah, it was really funny. And we were working on his holding yesterday, how we needed to do it. But that's the most important part. Just work on how you do the exercise. If you do that, you go every day to the gym, maybe 3 times a week, find a workout routine that you like. You can go to the free weights and you do just the same. Whoa, sorry. And you start doing the exercises with the YouTube help, and you can even at some point ask some help at the people at the gym. They might look scary to you. They are big, muscular, or the girls are way out of your league in your mind. But if you ask them, they will always help you. The gym is a really good place. Of course, you got some assholes in there, but most of the time, if you ask anything to anyone, they will gladly help you. And it's really hard if you don't see progression at the first month, but that's delayed gratification that you need to train yourself on. The best things in life that you get are not instant, like when you're fapping, watching porn, Instagram, TikTok. Those are really bad things for your mind. And if you learn to enjoy the delayed gratification, like delayed gratification is like going to the gyms for 6 months and you start to see the progress and you start to love yourself. So if you do that, I really, now how do I say it again? You will really evolve in life, because all the hard things that you would rather skip, you will start doing them and you will enjoy the process, because that's the most important part of all those things. But here is also some more reason to start going to the gym. If you're in a bad mind at the moment, if you go to the gym, you can let all the stress out, because you're just focusing on hitting those weights. All the anger, you're just letting it all out on the weights. And that's one of the good parts in gym, because in my bad moods, when I was going to the gym, that's what saved me, because if I didn't have the gym, I really would have killed myself at some point, because I was in that state of a bad mind. So yeah, but I'll be going now to the gym. I hope this little talk of 15 minutes already did help you guys a little bit, and I'll see you guys there to let you some exercises, some really basic exercises, because arms and triceps, there are a lot of exercise of course, but I train on those muscles with some basic exercise because they work for me. That's also something. Just do what works for you. There are a million exercises, but if you find for every muscle the exercise that works for you, then you're good to go. I do, like for chest, you got 3 parts and the middle. I don't train the lower part, but the middle and the upper with just dumbbells, they feel the best for me, and then I get a good stretch on this side of the chest. Oh, sorry, again. And that works for me. And you see a lot other guys that don't do the same exercise because they don't work for him. So find something that works and that you enjoy. Okay, but I was talking on again for a minute, so let's go. Okay, so guys, I'm back from the gym. I wasn't allowed to film in there, but when I'm back in Belgium, I will give you guys some basic exercise on the machine and how you do them, so you can get started easy. If you want them from me, of course, you can find them on YouTube everywhere. So yeah, so today's vlog was more like my little life story, how I started gymming. But to be honest, gymming was the goal the last 2 years for me, but I leveled up to say, and now I'm doing this on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and as you can hear, my home language isn't English. My home language, let me get a sit first. Oh, never mind, we're not going to do that, I'm wet. So yeah, my home language isn't English, it's Dutch. And this is my little challenge that I'm giving myself, to make vlogs and content in a foreign language. I never had it in school, so yeah, I know it's not that proper and it's actually really scuffed, but I hope you guys are enjoying this, and I hope that my little life story helps some of you to get started in the gym and start to improve your life, because I have only 2 goals with this challenge. My dream is to be a bodybuilder, and I'm doing everything to get that dream completed. But another dream of mine is to help people get a better mental state, because I have been deep and I don't want other people to stay in that same depthness. I believe everyone deserves happiness in their life. But yeah, it's not that easy, you need to work for it. So I started thanks to some YouTuber with my self-improvement journey, and because I'm relatively new to self-improvement, so a year now, I can give you guys my view of self-improvement. And when you're at my part, I may be leveled up, or you can go look to YouTubers who are a stage higher than me, so you can get their advice. So you look at me like a stepping point for self-improvement and to get the bodybuilding world a little better. So I'm going to end this vlog, podcast talk thingy, whatever you want to call it, today here. I'll be Monday back in Belgium, so in 2 days. Then I'll give you guys the workout video so you can start. And tomorrow or today I will place a short that I made some days ago. It's a little bit harsh, but if you use what I'm saying there, you can really start leveling up your life. But don't take it too harshly, or rather take it harshly but not personal. And I hope you guys can level up together with me, so we can make this world a lot better and a lot more positive. Love you guys, see you later.